Hey guys, Dave here. Welcome back to the channel. So as we wind out the year, and this will probably be my last video, I'm in the middle of a major reorg in one of my companies preparing for what's coming in 2023. I wanted to take a minute and tell you guys sort of what I'm doing. I also want to talk about what's coming in the new year, what we're going to see in Q1 in my estimation, and how you can use this time to get ahead and separate yourself from the herd. Or if you're coming to Wyoming, how it sets you up for success in that realm too. Whatever it is, this will make you better. Let's run over here. So US stocks finished 2022 with another loss, ending the year down 20% in their worst performance since 2008. I firmly believe we will see this going into 2023. Earnings are going to be abysmal. How many of you went out shopping? You didn't see customers at the stores. Inventory is everywhere. Earnings are going to be down. The stock market is going to continue to turn down. These large institutions, pensions, hedge funds, they're going to liquidate some of their holdings and try to get in at better costs. It's going to continue. Bank of America, the U.S. economy will soon start losing 175,000 jobs a month, Bank of America warns. It has to. For all you guys out there screaming that the Fed is going to pivot and they're going to come in and they're going to save the day, they can't. Inflation is a game changer and it is different. And you have to begin to see layoffs because wage price inflation is here. And I'll tell you, it'll continue to get worse. You think about all the stuff that's made in China, the tensions with China, the way the just-in-time manufacturing fell apart. They're going to rehome and bring a lot of that home. Well, Americans make a lot of money. In order to do that, the price of everything is going to go up. Wages are a huge input in your finished goods product. There is no way that inflation is going to subside. We're not going back to 2%. We're not going back to 3% interest rates on mortgages. It's just not happening. It can't, at least not for a decade. Otherwise, you're going to have inflation just spike back up, and we've done all this for nothing. But the Fed's not even going to begin to pivot until you start to see 175,000 jobs a month being lost over multiple months, and we begin to see wages stop or even downtick. They just can't. And I'll tell you, we're already starting to see it happen. Goldman Sachs, mega bank, with their high-earning bankers. Goldman Sachs CEO David Solomon says the bank could start layoffs in the first half of January. These layoffs are coming. Companies don't want to lay off before the holidays. They wait until afterwards. January, February, March are going to just be bloodbaths for layoffs. They're going to continue to come, and they're going to continue to come heavy. There's no way that people just aren't spending money. They're all tapped out. Look at buy now, pay later. That's exploding. That's your center of last resort. The customer is the tapped out. The consumer is tapped out. There's just no money. We run over here. We look at layoffs tracker. This is a cool little website, tracks all the layoffs. You have tech and non-tech. You can look through and see where the layoffs are coming and are occurring. We saw a bunch back in June. Things are kind of slow right now because it is the holidays. This runs down here. It tells you the company, the location, the industry, how many they laid off, and the date. This is something to keep an eye on. Just like I told you in the housing market, until you start to see inventory spike, we're not going to see a major downturn in that. We'll see slowing, absolutely. And from a mortgage banker's perspective, you will not see lots of mortgage originations. So those guys are going to be struggling. So they're going to be screaming crash. I just think it's stagnation. It's stagflation going on in the housing market. The labor market is going to be a different story. We're already seeing restaurant workers return. Restaurants are only down 2 to 3% over 2019. You're starting to hear reports of small businesses report that hiring is starting to ease. People are coming back into the labor force, or they're pivoting out of other jobs that they've been laid off in. You got to be the best employee at your company. You got to work hard. You got to be the best. Otherwise, we're going to see you on this list. I don't want to see you on this list. The other hurdle and the other thing that you're going to start to see is you're going to start to see an increase in violence. I firmly believe this. And I know that that's hard to believe because we're already seeing it in the cities. Found this in the Daily Mail. Terrifying moment. Illegal migrants try to smash their way into a Texas ranch house 50 miles over the border. As homeowner spends $13K upgrading security, and locals teach their kids to use tasers for self-defense. Guys, you can't be out here being all fat and out of shape with these migrants on the attack. It's just the world is turning more violent. You have to be self-sufficient. Being fit is the bare minimum. What are you going to, like, oh, I'm not going to get in a fight. What are you going to run away? You got to be fit to run away. You got to be fit to fight. You got to be fit enough to stay in the fight. Let me show you this video. This woman spent $13,000 to fortify her house. That shouldn't even be required 50 miles over the border in the middle of Texas. Watch these kids. Guys, what are you going to do? You're 100 pounds overweight. What's there? 4 or 5 dudes there show up at your house. You didn't spend $13K fortifying your door and your windows. Maybe it's you and your wife. They get in. God forbid, what happens then? Like at 100 pounds overweight, 50 pounds overweight, like you're not fighting off 4 or 5 dudes. Get in shape. Get yourself together. Be ready. Now, I will give you a pathway, and I've already started this, and I'm personally doing this. So I'm putting my ass where my mouth is. I would have started sooner. I was sick. I couldn't, but I have started now. So 75 Hard. It is a program by Andy Frisella. He owns First Form Nutrition. I mean, the first thing it says, it's not a fitness program. It's not. What it's really designed to do is to teach you discipline. I don't care what you do in life. You're disciplined. You will be successful. Do what you don't want to do when you don't want to do it and get it done, and you will be successful. Stop looking for motivation. Stop looking for doing shit when you feel good. Just get up, get off the couch, and get it done. I will leave a link to this program down here. It is absolutely fantastic. Every time I've ever done it, my life gets better. And then whenevitably I fall off, and I struggle with this too. It is not an easy program. It's not a huge ask, and it's not an easy program either. Like, it's hard to explain. It's well designed. Kudos to this man for coming up with this. Please absolutely check it out. Please absolutely consider. It will 100% make your life better. I'm not affiliated. I'm not sponsored. I don't get any money. Just something I actively do. So go check out 75 Hard. It centers around working out, reading, drinking water. There's a whole bunch, but it's flexible, and you can set it up to be how you need it to be. It just has some sort of guidelines, and it's a way to get through life, and it's a way to make you better. It'll turn you into that person, you know, that fit friend that you have that always is fit, dressed well, their house is clean when you go over there. Like, they just seem to have their shit together. This will make you that person. You can be that person. I believe in you, and you can be that person. And 2023 is your year to do it. There is no better year ever in the history of ever to do it than in 2023. Get started. Start tomorrow. Don't even wait till friggin' the 1st. Get started tomorrow. Like, don't be the person that goes out on New Year's Eve and turns into a drunk mess. And then you got to start. Then what? You're going to start on the 1st, hungover and tore up. Like, you're setting yourself up for failure. Just start tomorrow. You're already a day ahead of the rest of the crowd. And the other piece, you know, as these layoffs come and they start to unfold, there is no better time to build a business than in a recession. We're going to run through 13 massive companies that were started in recessions. But if you think about it, if you work on your discipline and you get that locked in, and then you start a business when things aren't easy and people aren't giving you everything, you are going to learn a set of skills, and you're going to learn a way to navigate and get through the hardships that nobody else has. You're going to learn ways to do it. You're going to learn ways to bootstrap. It's going to be hard. You're going to agonize. You're going to hate it, but you're going to be so much stronger when it comes out. So when we come out and then the times are easy and people are throwing money around, you're going to already be ahead of the curve. You're going to have ways to operate that other people aren't. You're going to be ahead of your competition. Plus, you'll have years ahead to build this customer base and the customer relationship. And you can show them in hard times that you can deliver for them. You're going to have brand loyalty, the likes of which you won't have when every Tom, Dick, and Harry is friggin' standing up a company. It's something new and fangled and all the time. All right, these 13 companies, and they're big. Now, keep in mind, they're not going to be like 2020, 21, 20. Like, we don't get recessions all the time. General Electric, General Motors, IBM, Disney, HP, Hyatt, Trader Joe's, FedEx, Microsoft, Electronic Arts, honorable mention. So Salesforce, Google, and Facebook all started right before recessions. Guys, now is a fantastic time to take hold of your fitness and your discipline. Discipline above all will get you through everything that's hard. If your life is a train wreck right now and you're honest to God with yourself and you're looking, it's the decisions that you've made. Follow 75 hard. You will begin to make better decisions. You will begin to see the consequences of your decisions. You'll begin to feel better. You'll begin to see your life improve because you're making better decisions and you're getting better. Personal excellence is going to get you through what is coming and how we're all going to have to deal with life. Personal excellence will rise you above the crowd, make you infinitely successful. If you have kids, you owe it to them. Just imagine what you'll do for your kids as they see you get fitter and achieve and succeed, whether it's at work as an entrepreneur or as an entrepreneur, either way that you want to go. As you look at these schools and they're just creating a string of mouth breathers, make your kids the exception, make your kids inspired to be like you and be a person that inspires other people. Your spouse, your mom, your dad, your cousin, your whoever. If you're succeeding and you're kicking ass, I guarantee you the people around you will raise up. They'll lose weight. They'll get healthier. They'll stop smoking. They'll stop drinking. They'll stop doing these things. Be the beacon for your family. Be the change that your family needs. 2023 is the year. And I firmly believe this is the program. This is the way to do it. Start that business that you want to start. Get through a month of 75 hard. The first 20 days are absolutely gnarly. Once you break through that, you've really started to do something, but ride it out and make it out. Begin to work on your business plan. Begin to get your stuff together. Don't wait for the first. Don't go out and get drunk. Don't set yourself up for failure. Make 2023 your year. I think it really, really can be. Otherwise, I think it's going to really, really suck for you. And you're going to have a hell of a hard time. And I feel bad for you. Anyway, hopefully that motivated you. Hopefully that got you started. Like I said, I've already started. I'm already 4 or 5 days into, I'm 4 days into 75 hard. I will continue to rock it out. I will do it tomorrow. I will do it the day after. I will keep every day of this. I will complete this program. I'm in it to win it. Is going to happen. I don't care if I have to work out at 11 o'clock at night and chug my water at 10 o'clock and be up all night and pee. That's my own fault. But I will get it done. And I hope you get it done. And I hope 2023 is a year that you kick ass and change the life of not only yourself, but everybody in your family. I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys next year.